Good morning to you, our viewers are tuning in to West Nile Television. And of course, I want to say you're most welcome on board for today's edition of the Business Bank program. Yet again, a new year, a new thing, everything is definitely new. I want to say Happy New Year to you. For those of you who have just joined us, just know we started it way back last year. And of course, we are still stronger, we are moving on well, and every bit of this is moving on absolutely well. And I want to say you're most welcome on board. And today is the 3rd of January 2024. It's a new year, right? And I guess you have a lot of resolutions for your business way back last year, and the plans that you have for this year should be quite amazing one. And away from that, how you are managing your business matters a lot. There were losses that you encountered in your business, and a quite number of things, profits and so forth. So let's talk about the loss bit of it. How are you going to manage it? What are you going to do? What resolution do you have for your business for this very particular year? And those who are encountering a lot of profits, I want to say thank you so much. That means you have been managing it well. Much as business itself comes with ups and downs, and then you see how you'll be working on this. Yes, it's a program that runs on your set for one solid hour from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Glad to have you on board, and we'll be growing together. And today we are starting the year with a very unique way, in a very awesome way. I want to say that today we're starting it with a lady. Oh, so amazing, right? Because most of last year I did all the moments with a special gentleman, but of course this year we'll be balancing it. The equation must really be balanced. Who knows, we'll be having more ladies on board than the gents. But anyways, I'm just kidding. And of course, most welcome on board. Lady Beats is my name. I want to say one more time, Happy New Year, welcome on set. And today we are in another place. Before I tell you that, just keep set on West Nile Television. We're lighting up the region, and of course you can watch us on YouTube, you can watch us on Zuko TV. I'll get all bit of information and entertainment that you need. Good morning. Right, and of course we are at Ali Babi Makeup and of course a hairstyle right here, and she does a lot of things in this very particular place. And where we are located, more details will be giving you, and what exactly she does. Much as I've given you a hint of it, but Ali Babi will be giving you what exactly she deals with. Most welcome on board. Like of this, you who is maybe planning early wedding in January, it's possible, by the way, guys. Yeah, you can come and do your makeups here, your hairstyle, whatever style that you need. This lady is gonna be giving every bit of style that you need. Yes, most welcome. And of course, at this very particular time, I want to introduce this lady on set, and she tells us more about herself. And of course, in a very special way, we are starting with maybe a wish. I should say Happy New Year.
Oh, Happy New Year too.
How are you doing?
I'm okay.
That's good.
Thank you.
Look them beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes, can you tell us about yourself?
Well, okay, thank you. I'm called Patience Barbara. I'm a professional makeup artist in Arua City, and let's say the whole of West Nile, because I work in all these districts and even beyond.
Wow.
As a makeup artist, I also do bridal hairstyling. I do hairstyling, so many people ask me, but I've chosen to specialize in bridal because it's the way I see how my business can work for me. So I started doing makeup in 2019 up to date, and it has been an amazing journey. So I'm very happy because this is January 2024.
Yes.
It has just shown me how far I've come with this journey. It has been an amazing journey, full of ups and downs, given the fact that this is some kind of a new business type in our region. So many people have not really embraced it so much in the past, but I'm so glad to say that it's now taking trend even in Arua City. So many people come for makeup, even just for casual occasions, for dinners. These are things that literally would not happen. So over the years, it's so amazing doing this business, challenges here and there, but I should say that they have led to growth. Yeah.
That's Aisha. Did I hear you say people do makeup for dinner and clubbing?
Oh, yes.
Like I did my own makeup for going to bed. And it was not well with my friends. Anyways, mabapi mega mayimira utitari banomve a business bank ruri eramo vama vle West Nile TV awadia mega utitamani mozwale nasi de tutune iri deleba fe batu jara yeba mvya wadele ripini atujara mevuru mitoro ledi delebe sukane mebazo alde malia kuba nikina ngo mevuru ngwaro kumyazinga ngwaro ko West Nile TV ni mini chances dikife kandi kurimin deleba rife azimi vuru bazo alde malia acha kokoro ale ne yote mi yeri mila mani onje mi vile tujara madia mido tujara de ngware and euro driminu so ale ni areka de kiwe waru ngonde kemiki address amani kuno zibazi vindo ledi parezia lete azimi ngadenga tini ni do ngongone arko Tefino ni tawere aguri ni sumivore eringa delebe su as ivor dozo ngazo ne tefina anduriana mangwa de albabe ma makeup and then hairstyle masa dukande malia yerini zamani diare idu azidi ile alifiri mudini arose and inga oro misirada inga kiri mwiribedile and yale na ini bisu ijipi bwasi vas ngondi kimingi amba benira business malia me blend iyo wa risura and then iyo wa ramira address ngone iyo very me mi side aso nyura ramira address ngone and other ne totone bidi ayo din inga ne zidribi woro pieko itotone dribi arusu pivle ngone la rekida because ne ba were kidribi de dero de yani and idu West Nile mobimba tafiri pereremu ajumanya se moyua singoni rezi agura kechi woro. That's why we're lighting up the region kadid lebara lere femene kanu kuchozo dazingazo ikavene trust rayane imisune azini selere bere ilati ngone onyiro and then ire mamani onze kire angeri imadia ine zindere doria adiyo fena ine ziri dozone ile alifremudu noromse ibide zinga bazi baraka kaya na most times bazi zinga kala sirikan koi sarsitaba self employed deke ibikeze skinga paras malaso ngone either you press kene ni dozo imazingazo ise can we choose I'm done with school, I need to do things on my own. So that's basically what you'll be telling us more about this very particular business. And away from that, you come to realize that azimene ngare murudine ayo orudine diyo. Is it because you're working with friends, you do things for them, at the end of the day they don't pay you? Is it because you mismanage your money? There are quite a number of things that actually let down businesses or self-employed people, and more of this she will be telling us. But first thing first, I want her to tell us what actually made her to start this business way back in 2019, since we're already aware when she started it. Yes, a patient, you most welcome back. Tell us what really made you to start this business in 2019.
Thank you very much. I think my biggest motivation was my passion.
Okay.
For, let's say, things to do with fashion and design. And then I've been working with NGOs from the time I completed my school, from the time I completed university. So there reached a time when it was really hectic. I worked with refugees for some time, and it's like all my life is buried in there. I lost contact with family, friends, and everyone. All the commitment was in the field. You literally don't have time for any other thing. And then there came a time where contracts would be on and off. And then that was also around the time when this trend of bridal makeup and hairstyling was just coming into Uganda. So when I went on for that, I saw it as a trend in Kampala and I picked it up. By then I was working with a USAID funded organization, but I already had the passion. I was admiring the makeup artists in Kampala, so I kept on engaging with them. And in that process, I managed to get chance to do the training. So I would squeeze some time when I'm off field work. I go and do the training on and off. It wasn't a consistent thing. So eventually I managed to learn, and I don't know, maybe my former manager is watching this program, but I used to, if I was to be at work probably on a Saturday, I would lie to him and give him excuses so that I get chance to work on one bride. And it was interesting. So I felt like I wanted to do something that I love for myself. I loved doing the humanitarian work. I loved doing the refugee work, but I really reached a point where I also felt like I should do something creative. I'm so good with my hands. I do a lot of things, and when I did my training, even halfway in my class team, my trainer was already impressed. She would go and bring people out and tell them, hey, can you imagine this is a first timer in this class? It's like she has known everything before. It's because I was practicing these things on my friends, on myself, just for fun. So when I looked at it as something that I loved, I felt like I could pick it. I was passionate about it. And since then, I feel like I've not made a bad decision doing what I actually love to do, and I still keep doing it every single day. I wanted self-employment. I wanted to create time for myself and for my family, for the people around me. And this decision, I think it really helped me so much. I've been able to create time for myself and for my work, given the fact that I work kind of reluctantly in the course of the week. So my busy days start from Friday when I have to plate the brides and all that. So I work a lot over the weekend, and I have time for me and my family and to do other things. Even to support, I still do organizational work on a small scale, so I can still go to the field at my own space and do other things that I love. And this is most importantly what motivated me to do this work.
Well, then, that's really interesting, learning this from Patience. And I should say that's really you being so considerate on what your heart desires. Because when you look at the work that you do, that's the humanitarian work, and apparently the work you are doing, these are two different things. And why you choose to do this work is at one point I feel you just got exhausted, like you did say. Working for someone else is something that needs nothing but commitment. So eventually you end up losing quite a number of that is friends, and of course you almost lost your family, which actually is really not right. But it reaches a point you need to pick yourself up together and you start something for yourself. So as a business minded person out there, you want to do something, there's nothing actually you need, just need to talk to yourself. But hey, do you have the capability of doing what you are starting? If I told you have it, are you going to be passionate about it? Yes. Are you going to concentrate on this work? Do you see yourself in the next 5 years you're going to continue with this work? Are you seeing the chances of losses coming in, and also chances of you building up this as a team or as an individual as you're doing this work? As said, 2024 should actually be a year of a business. How you choose to do your business matters a lot. How you'll be managing it matters a lot. This is what actual West Nile TV gives you every single Wednesdays. We are with you, and we'll give you the opportunity. About business tips. You learn how to start your business, when to start it. Before you start the business, what do you need to do? There are quite a number of things you need to look up to. In the first place, where are you going to put this business? What kind of business are you going to be running? Okay, if at all it's going to be something that you feel and needs a more customer, did you try to do research before you start this business? Did you try to go on ground to know how this business has been running, or it is a unique business? It's a business that's running learning first of its kind. These are things you need to learn before actually you start up a business. Well, then let's resume it back to where we are for today. She has already enlightened why she started her own business. That is way back in 2019. What motivated her to do it? She gave us quite a number of things. So parimina azuru malia denga puri biasara mivra medoni reko lemima ni mi biasara de yesi silengosi aka mu business ndedi njibo kan kwa ka mu tojara de njibo yo mane mu ni ale ne arikengo ke iyo azine ka mesu tojara malia manga sene dungwa kama azane kondo orodimi ni mesu tojara malia ariki mesene mwade ye katedro eta losoro me fix vile ngone lemima ngazi area ngolere malia ani business mini munji kan ko tujara mini munji angolere malere eri tujara ngolere eto man customer kiji mbelembelera maybe mirolere ba Paris mini rent of azuno malia kadinga customer kiji mbelembela kuminga rent of yadise ni yo mini mizizura kaka denga podi ifini tujara malia kuri e tafini kadi yo dikizi kansa nikisu worobo eventually midisu tujara lere malia mefi misune iyo keti ngoni iyo keti onyiro dadi yo mane komene Western TV idea program business bank for malaria. Yes, let's still ask a person. So when she started this business way back in 2019, she has already given us why she started it. Then there are quite a number of things that do happen in business and how she has been overcoming it, when, and quite a number of things. Before actually we know that, Patience, how long did it take you to learn this very particular style we're talking about, being a makeup artist, working on bridals, and of course doing makeups for them? How long did it take you for you to accomplish the studies?
Okay, it took me 3 months to do my training, but then after that 3 months I kept on going for supplementary trainings, maybe a month or 6 weeks, and adding a few things on what I had initially learned. So I think in total it should be something like 6 months to put my course to completion. Yeah.
Is that basically for the whole training, or it just depends on your sharpness?
It's for the whole training. Yeah, but I actually learned in I think in the 2 months I was already very good. But then I had to stay in and make sure I learned everything that was necessary for me to excel in my work. Yeah.
Well then, let's look at a scenario. Since you got done with this very particular training and you started work, because we all know that acquiring a makeup kit itself is damn expensive. That is something few of makeup artists do, and it's done by serious makeup artists. How long did it take you to acquire the general makeup kit that consists of every other thing that you need to use in that makeup kit? How much did it cost you, and how long did it cost you to make that or to achieve that?
Okay, well, I think I'll not specify exactly how much it costed me, but it costed me something good. When I was doing my training, my trainer told me she'll take me to the shop, and then I get like lower quality products just to help me with the training. And to be honest, I started the work when I was not having all that money. So even when I finished, she told me you can go with your products and you start your work. But then these are things, well, it was a full kit, but not the first quality. But then she would tell me you need to have the best quality because it makes work easy. And I really took her advice and started working. So when I was first working in Kampala, it was a little bit easier. You know, people somehow understood the business and they would pay. But sometime later I had to move to Arua, whereby if you would tell someone, let's say something close to 100,000 for makeup, they give you this look of, what the hell is wrong with her? You know, to me, okay, it felt like people were seeing makeup like wearing brown powder. Yeah, so it was really a process acquiring my whole official kit that I have right now. it really costed me something, because now I'm so proud. I used to look up to having those original products. Right now I think most of my products are from UK and US, original quality. And I always assure my brides, even if I work on you once the whole day, you're going to be fine. But much as I have to keep in, depending on our agreement. So it took me, I think, a long time, more than a year, to make a full, complete kit of original products. And that question is so interesting for me, because I remember one time I had one of my products that I thought was really good. So I'd use it on other people and it worked. And then there's this very exposed client who knew that I was using something which was not to that standard. Exactly. Then she gave me a feedback afterwards. She said, your work is excellent, everything is good, but your product quality is still demanding. And I'm recommending for you a product like this. And it was a US product. And that product, I looked for it. It was, first of all, hard to get. And then when I went online, it was quite expensive. And from that day, it was Mary Kay. I think it was Mary Kay. So from that day, it gave me also a lot of exposure to realize that there are these customers who actually know what they want. And it pushed me to work harder to get those original products. And once I got all of it on board, it made my work more easy and very accurate. Yeah.
And then basically a salutation to your client, who was actually wide open to you to tell it is ABC. You know, such feedbacks are really, really necessary, because if your client comes and you don't get that very particular feedback, I just know you have not done it, because that's basically normal what I do. I feel when I do something, always there should be a feedback, whether being positive or negative. You should learn to swallow it that way. So that is actually what she was in position to notice. And as well, she welcomed it positively. Later on, what happened? She was in position to get what exactly the client needed. Anyways, let's now look at since 2019 up to this very particular time, you've been running this business, and you had said that your busy days are weekends. Does this apply for normal days too, or it only applies during festive seasons?
Yeah, it applies for normal days. And I have to say, this is a very seasonal business. It's a very seasonal business. If you really need to make a living, the season goes down. Let's say, for example, there is a season. I always believe my season starts from sometimes August, but most times October. So
people do have their weddings
from October to January, up to the end of January, there are a lot of weddings. At times I get so many bookings and I get confused. I get confused. It's from November, December, January. It's really the peak of the business. So as soon as children start going to school, the functions withdraw. And then in my study in the business, when the functions withdraw because of school, there also reaches a time when fasting, I think fast is for Muslims. Yeah. Muslims begin to fast, because I do get a lot of Muslim clients. I work in so many nikahs, and I appreciate you, all my Muslim clients. Thank you so much for entrusting me to do your work. So when the Muslims begin fasting, as soon as they are going towards the end of their fasting, Christians begin. So in this whole period, it's between Feb, March and April. Business is usually low. So there we are doing like birthday makeup, baby shower, and maybe photo shoots for birthdays, and just these simple makeups. So those ones, they are for sustaining the season. I think it's the driest season I witnessed in my business. And also the same people who are in salon and makeup business may have the same thing too. So when it comes to that season, it's a bit really slow in business. Then after the Muslim fasting, the Christians also break their fasting right from the first week after Easter. That whole month is crazily busy. You can have like maybe 5 weeks non-stop of weddings and intros. It's like they have just gotten back from some prison to come and wed and marry. Yes, yeah.
You need to confess your sins. You go so close to God.
Exactly, yeah. So people begin to marry so seriously. That is also another peak. Immediately after Easter is another peak. Then it's just from there, July, it balances up to October. It's an on and off kind of business season until October, when it also gets loaded with so many functions, because I think people believe in marrying towards the end of the year. I don't know why.
Simply because January there's no much demand for dowry. Anything can be accepted because that's when the family will go broke. So I hear when you marry with only 1 goat, 2 goats, they can first accept that for a moment. But anyways, all the same, whatever the case may be, we just have to swallow it like that. Yes, our dear viewers, this is still a West Nile Television weather program, The Business Bank, and your host is Lady Bits together with Patience. Today we're happening at Al-Babi Makeup and Hairstyle right here. And by the way, we are right located just at, that is of course Kampala Highway, opposite Arroy Hill. That's where we are today. And I want to say thank you so much. It's a blessed year. It's a business year. Everything about this year is going to be business talk. No nothing, just money and a business, wherever it is. And of course, in a couple minutes time, we are going in for a short commercial break. And when we get back after this break, we'll still be learning more from that is a Patience, or the benefits and the challenges. She did say that she gets her goods outside the country. There's a US and of course a UK, kids. I want to tell you, it's going to be interesting. Do you want to know where she gets her things from? We're going in for a break. I'll be right back. Good morning.
West Nile TV, lighting up the region.
As the smiles turn Christmas and the bells jingle, dress yourself up for the stunning aroma of togetherness this festive season. Remember also to take care of yourself, a partner, family from fangs of violence and financial misuse. Receive my heartfelt gratitude and love for the support you showed towards us. Wishing you a Merry Christmas and prosperous business year 2024.
West Nile TV, lighting up the region.
Right, most welcome back from that break. I hope you enjoyed every bit of it that was moving right here. And of course, the West Nile TV is still the channel you're watching, and the TV as well. You're watching on Zuku TV. You can catch us live, YouTube. You follow us, and of course, get all bit of information and entertainment that you deserve for the day. And away from that, the program running on the site is still the Business Bank from 10 to 11 a.m. Lady Bits is your host today. I am with Patience, my guest right here from Albabi Makeup and Hairstyle, and all that we are bringing on site is about a makeup and a hairstyle. There's you out there who is planning something huge. It doesn't necessarily mean that your makeup or maybe the hair that you need to style up should just be for a wedding. You can do it for maybe any party. You can do it for maybe dinner. You can do it for birthday, anything. But then someone will be asking, okay, this only favors women. Do you have something for men? I guess you'll tell us that obviously it's no. Of course, every bit of it is only for ladies. Men do not do makeup unless you are a different sex, but not really a man. As a man, you do not deserve a makeup. And then there are some who maybe do plait hairs and so forth, but you don't do it extra mile. You do the dreadlocks and these funny hairstyles, but not this one we're talking about. The bridal hair is something that is only special for women. Most welcome back, and as well in a special way, allow me to welcome that is my lady Patience back on set. Without wasting any single minute, Patience, we're hitting it straight with this very particular question. What are the benefits you are in position to get in this business right from 2019 up to this very particular year?
Okay, thank you so much, Lady Beats. The biggest benefit, I think, is self-employment. I used to dream to be a businesswoman, but then you know the nature of our education, the way it has been. We are raised to be like, should we say, office staffs working for companies, for government, and stuff like that. So I would look at businesswomen and be like, wow, I wish I could be one. And I'm so happy that I'm one. I'm self-employed, and I also do have a team of people that I work with. Yeah, so there's a group of ladies that I've trained. Others work with me. Others work in their own salons or studios. So I work with them. I employ them. When I get a lot of work, I employ them, and they come and work with me. So to me, this is like a big achievement, especially in the Uganda now. We need employment opportunities. So when I see people that I work with, I employ or I train, and they get to do work of their own, I'm so honored. And they feel happy. They always reach out to me and say thank you. And I keep motivating them. I keep reaching out to them, telling them about the new trends, the new things that have changed on Vogue, the new things, products that I've probably discovered, and other things. So for me, that has been my biggest achievement so far. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an interesting one altogether, because working and dreaming of that very particular work is something you need to do timely. Yes, when you maybe you were young, you'll be like, okay, when I grow up, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a lawyer, I want to be a teacher, I want to be this. You forget that you're in Uganda. Why? Because Uganda can decide for you any kind of profession when you least expect. there are certain things that do happen, and you'll be like, okay, I think at this very particular time I want to do this, I want to do that, not knowing the repercussion of what you exactly want to do. But then before, when you start something, and of course you need to know the challenges that you're going to be facing ahead. Like I did say earlier on, how are you going to overcome the challenges is what matters a lot. Since you started a business, you felt being self-employed is actually important, because agola mitaze sawe rika nkosawa lumesumi azia dayalo iyi rizuri yare aziminga pressure agura ne larise adine pressure many larise ko, because I'm working for someone midura zinga pressure many larise dido miezine diadini miezine ko. So sometimes mine zine ke ngaria le mimba bayo zine kimi jakene man mure zine ngaria mafe mani grace period rozo embarrass kan ko embarrass ama lady say to lady say aka sana zini subo live medo ya zini chi matches mizinga ba zini live mi mangulu piri madramenge onde adini gani mwazinga gure ne ilini don elene jani banu year in year out time limilo rezinga gure ne. At the end of the day, what are you going to achieve? So in this very particular moment, or in this very particular errand, all you need to do is when you're working, you also be determined, know what you want as a person. How are you going to achieve it? What do you need to do to achieve that very particular thing you need in life? The moment you have that at the back of your mind, you come to realize that the work you are doing is quite amazing and everything runs so easy for you. That is that. And of course, when you always get the benefits, that just know that challenges do not leave an inch for us to breathe. So that rolls us back to the challenges you are facing since then up to now in this very particular business.
Okay, thank you so much. The biggest challenge I think has been the trend. The trend in a way that so many people had not adopted to the idea of makeup generally. And when I came to Arua, so many people had not understood what this whole makeup in a professional way means. So it really took some time, and it is still taking time, I must say. But this far, it has gotten better, because initially you would get a client who would even, explain to you something and you just know, no, this is not business. They would think that makeup is probably about painting the face, looking browner than, because, it's true, like here in West Nile, let's say Arua, Koboko, Adjumani, most of our people are dark-skinned. So everyone would think like when they're going for makeup, it's about making them look browner than their natural color. It's about adding some crazy things on their faces, adding some funny colors on the eyes and all that. So every time a client would come to me, they would be like, me, I don't like makeup because makeup will make me look different. So even this is like to shed light to our clients and people out there, to ladies, to people who want to be classy, to people who want to do something to add value to their looks. Makeup is not actually about adding extra colors. Okay. I do the darkest skin, and it's one of my favorite makeups. I do have makeup for the darkest skin. I have makeup for the lightest skin, but it's about enhancing. It's not about changing your look. And in makeup, there's something we call transformation. We don't do transformation in bridal makeup unless it's a demand of a bride, that you have to do something extra, like they look like the way, not how they are usually. But bridal makeup is, we always say, simple is classy. You bring out somebody the way they are. If I, Patience, chocolate, like the way I am, whatever I apply on my skin or on someone with the same skin as this should be chocolate. So we also do makeup depending on what the customer wants. There are customers who say, I need a little bit of colors. Maybe the eyeshadow should be brighter. Then there are those ones who say, I want my eyeshadow to be to the skin tone, whereby even when you mix that person up, someone may say this is their natural color because they are just glowing. So there are people that you meet and they are glowing, their skin is looking so fresh, and you're like, how come my skin is not? It's because they are wearing makeup that blends to their skin. They are wearing something professional, something that is good. And I should say that it has been so interesting having my people here adopt to this culture, especially even the brides. Okay, it was about, we call it wanja here, the black lipstick, the eyebrow. It used to be about cutting lines, and then doing lipstick and face powder. Yes, they would call it a makeup, but now we are adopting to that really good culture. And let's really embrace these things. They make our days colorful. They make our days beautiful. I encourage so many people, youth, women. I got a gentleman who is coming for training very soon, and I can't wait to work with him. So let's embrace these things. They are good. The world is moving forward. The world is moving forward. So let's move with these things, and we get the rightful informations, and we also get good services. Yeah.
Well, I actually needed to ask you if you do train people for this very particular makeup stuffs and the hairstyle. You have basically answered me by saying a gentleman is coming through. It's obvious that you do that very particular training. You do give it out. So how much is actually what maybe? I don't know. We needed to know if it's kind of cheap or kind of expensive, and how long do you give such trainings?
Well, we are currently doing a package of 2 months training for makeup only. For hair, I stopped for personal reasons. I want to do more assessment so that I can have it in a better position. But the current makeup package is 300,000, and it goes for 2 months. It goes for 2 months. Then I usually give my trainees 2 more weeks, extra weeks, just to stay around to see how I work, to perfect their skill, and also to give them chance to interact with the customers that come through, because I want them to have the customer the customer care skills, the business skills. It should not only be about training and going out. So I give them chance to go to the field. I give them chance to go and interact with clients. And I give them chance. There are customers who sometimes specifically want me to work on them. But there are also customers I can tell them, can this person work on you? They'll be like, yes, it's okay as long as you've recommended it. Yeah. And it has been an amazing journey with that. Yeah, so we do those trainings, and you people are welcome. Tropical Suits, opposite Arua Hill Primary School. It's shop number 10. That is our makeup studio. And I shared it before the interview. I gave a hint to Lady Beats. I told her there is something bigger. Yes. We need to raise West Nile. So there is something bigger coming in our makeup studio. And I know when time allows and God allows, I may be hosted again to share more about that. And it will be so empowering to people out there, even who are not only getting into this specific makeup bridal business, but other businesses that young people are doing. It will be helpful, because I think this is one point that before I forget, I should tell young people Uganda is about business these days, and the door is open. People say, hey, business this, business that, but there's only one key: consistency. My consistency kept me in the business. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, Patience, that's actually a very nice one from you, and we are still moving on. I am seeing quite a number of things right in our studio. Apart from the makeup kits, apart from the makeup itself, what else do you do in this studio before I say it myself?
Oh my,
Politely.
I know. Thank you so much. We actually have flowers.
Okay, yes.
Flower pots. Yeah, I just made it as a supplementary thing, and it's actually one of the things I was telling you, low-key, one of the few things that we are going to expand on.
So we leave that, or we can give a hint on it.
I'll just say that if you need flower pots and even fresh flowers that you want to design your room with, and their stands, we have them in our studio. Once in a while, if you get time, you can come and check, or you can come and ask questions about them, and we take photos. Sometimes we take photos on orders. There are people who would love nice photos and stuff like that. They always make appointments, and I make I make arrangements with specific photographers. I literally work with all the photographers in this town because of the nature of my work. So I can always recommend for you a photographer, and you come here. The place is beautiful. You come here and you take your photos and you go with them. Yeah.
And apart from you dealing with the flowers, yes, that's why I said I wanted you to first talk, and then maybe later on I reveal other things. How about the bags? I'm saying some handbags and so forth. I don't know if they're also being sold, or they're just your personal.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, we have the handbags. Okay. I didn't have the idea, but my clients gave me.
Sure.
Yeah, so I bring clutches, I bring hair oils, I bring some cosmetics for ladies, because my clients always tell me, you know, I wish you had this because I'm heading for a function. I needed a nice handbag. I needed a clutch for my party. I needed some lip glosses. I needed something to accessorize myself. And I have bridal hair accessories. And then other few things that accessorize the bridals, I do have them here. So anytime you need them, please don't hesitate to reach.
Maybe you get for us a few of those handbags. You will be telling us the prices and how much they go. And as of course we continue with this very particular session of the Business Bank, I just get to know that we are giving you every single bit of it that you really need to know. As we've been knowing how much the handbags are, and the pots of flowers and so forth, she'll be telling all that as we get back to you with the price tags of this. And of course you can still watch us on Zuko TV and follow us as well on YouTube. Facebook is as well right there, waiting for you to catch up every details that you need to know about the Business Bank, right running on West Nile TV. Here we are. Tell us the prices of all this you are having.
These are hair fascinators. Okay. You can use them for brides, even for yourself when you're going for a party. Each one goes at 20,000 shillings.
Each of them.
Yeah, each one goes at 20,000. I had so many accessories, but it has been a very busy season.
She said congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so many of them have gone out of stock. But you can come through. Maybe in a week's time I'll be stocking so many other things. And I have this for hair products, hair oils. They are for hair repairs and hair growths. You can also come by. Each one costs 25,000.
Even the small one?
Yes.
Okay.
And
are these different products?
Yeah. This is a hairspray. It can do mostly for natural hair.
Okay.
Then it goes for any type of hair. So if you have hair breakages, if you're struggling with hair growth and all that, I have somebody I partner with.
Okay.
I have someone I partner with in Kampala. They produce these products and they're so amazing.
Okay.
I also have a few pieces of handbags. This one goes at 50,000. I gifted some clients actually. That's why there are few. I've been having some amazing customers, so I became a Santa.
Santa of Albabi.
For Christmas, because I really needed to appreciate the people that I work with, but more of these are coming. Yeah, and many more others that you'll find with us.
That actually will earn you more clients. Then definitely someone will work extra hard to make sure that I am going to be ardent client at Albabi Makeup and Hair. At the end of the day, that the next Santa of this year's December, she should not miss, simply because handbag will be coming, flowers will be coming, a lot of interesting things will be coming from Patience. That's good of you, and I want to say thank you so much for doing that tremendous work you are doing to the community, and of course may this business grow, may it expand. This is a business here, and it's going to be a blessing for you. Well then, you did say earlier that you get your good from actually UK, they're not within, because these are first class makeups that I'm sorry that I'm not part of makeup as well. I don't know why. I wish I become so close to makeup and as well start doing it, but I've never woke up with that zeal of becoming so addicted to makeup. I don't know why I love being natural. Otherwise I will reach here, I will be like, hey, some makeup first before we get on set. But still, that will never cross my mind. So how do you normally access these goods from UK, and for how long does it reach here? Because some clients may be demanding, when you order these goods, they may take days, yet someone really needed some things to be used, or something, some makeups to be applied, yet you have not a stock or you have not received. How basically have you been finding this, managing this actually in the due course of this business?
Okay, thank you so much. I think it hasn't been really a very hard thing, as long as you have the money to order for the products. So I have suppliers. There is a lady called Jackie. Her business is called Beauty Cave. It's at Koki Towers, opposite CPS Kampala, or opposite the City Square. I met her in my early days of training. So she brings products from Dubai, from UK, and from US for cosmetics, and I partner with her. So any product that I need, she always gets for me. And I also have Terry Makeup. It's also in Koki Towers. Then there is Priska Makeup. Yeah, so they are my suppliers. They bring the products from out and they give them to me. And then I also have like people, maybe friends or family members who travel. So whenever they are going on those trips, I make my list of the products that I need. And I always make sure that I don't run out of products. So every opportunity that I have to acquire them, I make it. Then others I buy online. Yeah, I buy online. Yeah, I used not to believe in online business.
But
eventually I've done it. And yeah, actually talking about that, maybe you are planning to bring this earlier. We do business online. I get clients from online. We are on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook, Albabi Makeup. On Facebook is Albabi Makeup Studio. And I think also working online has helped me. I get clients from other places. I travel to different parts of the country and beyond because of online clients. Somebody admires the work that we've posted and contacts you. So it's really amazing. Yeah.
That's really amazing, quite interesting right there, coming in from Albabi Makeup Studio. I used to say that is Patience herself. And Patience, kindly, where do you see this business in the next 5 years from now? It's a very hard question, I know. But at least you can imagine, from now in the next 5 years, where do you think this business will be?
Okay, thank you so much. I think in the next 5 years, I see this business bigger. I see it in a bigger space. and there's a lot in plan, I must say. And added onto that, I really want to skill young people. So if it means me going beyond bridal makeup and bridal hairstyling, but something to do with beauty and cosmetology, I will add it to it, just to make sure that so many of our young people are skilled, and they also get chance or the advantage in getting into the business field and earning lives for themselves. That's what I look at it like in the next years to come. And yeah, I would feel nice to be on the bench and having someone to manage everything. And then exactly, so it's a dream. Hopefully it will come to pass.
May that dream come true, inshallah. Anyways, let's leave that aside then, because you've already seen how the future is. Much as we have not reached in those 5 years, but at least you have a clue in the next 5 years I want A, B, C, D. I don't know if you're thinking of another extra business on top of this. I don't really know, but of course you'll be telling us that. And is there any other business you are doing apart from this?
Well, no, there is no any other business, but I'm still a humanitarian. I still work with a refugee organization, so I work hard here and I work hard with them.
So generally you work harder.
Exactly.
How about a scenario you're taking up in the field, the other side, who normally runs this place?
I've been having an assistant. I've trained her, and I trust her work. We always keep in touch. She knows what to do. Yeah, she knows what to do. So I try to handle them accordingly. Yeah.
Well, in summary, there's someone out there who is looking up to this. There's someone out there who is looking up to a business-oriented person, like you, a very young lady who is so capable, so passionate about her work. What advice do you have for such a lady out there?
Well, as I talk about that, I want to start with the negative side of it.
It's okay.
Yeah, because I must say that starting something is always hard. It's so hard, and sometimes, in a natural way, we want to get opinions of the people around us. We want to get maybe the support of our family, the support of maybe our partners, the support of our friends and the people we look up to. And sometimes they really don't know what our dreams are like. But all I can tell my young people out there, a young lady, a young gentleman, any other person who is trying to start out something new or take a new step in their life, is just do it anyways. Just do it anyways, because right now it's not even bragging, but I know when my customers see me, they are glad to have me on the TV. They give me praises. Today, before you people came, I have an appointment for a bridal trial, and she told me that, Patience, I only want you to work on me for my function, because you're one highly recommended person in this town. We trust your work so much. And before that, when I started this work, everyone made me look like a lost sheep. Yeah, people would even ask me, with all your degree, with all the courses you've done, I mean, you've been working with big organizations. What happened to you? No, there was a lot of comments that would bring me down. And for sure, one time one of my friends told me, I'm an IT person. Yeah, I'm an IT person and I'm good at IT. One of my colleagues has grown so much in their career and is now like a consultant, came and told me, Patience, why are you here? Just dump this thing already and get back to the field. You are supposed to be very far by now. I felt offended.
Sure.
It stressed me probably like for 2 weeks, and for sure in that time there was no business. I was giving up. I was like, I think, wow, this guy is for real. I'm going to give up. I should just close this business or do what? But I felt like still deep down this is something I want to do, and I think that motivated me more to do this work. And since then I stood stronger to my business and gave it more attention. Yeah, and it has even grown, and now those are the same people saying, oh, I think we should resign and get into business like you. We should resign and get into business like you. So whatever thing that you feel you can do with your creativity, with your hands, or to earn more skills, just do it anyway, and don't fear to start small. I started very small. People will tell me, you don't have this, you don't have that. I will run and look for one product and add on what I don't have. And now I have what exactly I need. I have plenty. Sometimes I even give my trainees some of the things that I don't need so that they can start on a good page. So just start it. If you want to start to sell at the market, start it. Don't look at a big stall. Go and put your small basket of tomatoes, add them tomorrow with the money that you earn. Thank you. Yeah.
Right, thank you so very much, your patience from Al Babi Makeup Studio, and I want to say it's really an honor having you today on site, and thanks for giving us your time, and I wish you a very nice business year, and everything that you'll be doing this year might be success. Never go down again for those guys who come around and say, quit this, do another, quit this, go back to your normal. These are all your works, okay? You're here, you're at the other side. It all comprises and do for you something at the end of the day. Please.
One thing for sure to the young people, it's a changed Uganda. My parents told me during their time, you just come out of the college with an appointment letter. They'll tell you you're going to this office, but it's not the case. So let's not just think that every job is that job behind the tills at the bank. Not every job is those jobs people are being driven in. Sometimes young people are working hard on the streets. They are even earning more than those ones in offices.
Uganda can decide for you when you least expect.
Exactly. So if you cannot manage to earn from the office, just think about something you can do and earn from it, and trust me, you will not struggle in that area again. Yeah.
Right, West Nile TV, the Business Bank program, being, of course, the Wednesday edition. And I want to say it's a very nice moment having you on set, a very nice moment coming to interact at your business premises. Anytime soon, I'll be reaching you. Be ready to receive me, be ready to give me the history about your business, how you started it, when you started it, how the whole thing is vibing. Lady Beats is my name. West Nile TV is the TV you're watching right upon now, and the program has been the Business Bank right here. And I want to wish you a very blessed day. It's a day for a business. Go hunt it, come back, and come back as a hunter. I wish you a blessed day.